This video is brought to you by the EA Game Changers Network. Football Club Barcelona, one of the world's most respected and successful footballing entities. 25 La Liga titles, 30 Copa del Rey titles, and 5 UEFA Champions League titles. The Camp Nou's more than a club motto forever rings true. However, despite being dominant in La Liga last season, winning their 25th title, it has not been a great recent history in continental competition, being outshunned by their El Clasico rivals Real Madrid in the Champions League. For our first rebuild of FIFA 19, we are going to take over the Catalonian side and deliver Barcelona a 6th Champions League crown. Ladies and gentlemen, today we rebuild FC Barcelona. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to the rebuilding series. It is our first rebuild of FIFA 19. Now, I did get the opportunity to record this early. EA Sports did fly me over to Germany for a capture event. I was limited to time, so I couldn't rebuild a League 2 side or do a 10-season rebuild, so I decided let's go and remake Barcelona into a European juggernaut continental-wise. Excited for the year ahead with rebuilding content, got a lot of plans ahead, and I hope you guys are keen for it as well. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign. And finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. Let's get into the rebuild. But if you guys do go on to enjoy today's rebuild and you're excited for FIFA 19, make sure you leave a like on the video and also make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. So this is going to be the side we start things off with. Of course, already a very strong side. I could already see us pushing for the Champions League title in season number 1, but I do still think there are numerous positions we could improve on to make sure that we can definitely get there and grow in certain positions. So, without further ado, let's get into the transfer business. Our first signing for the Barcelona rebuild is a massive one. We shell out the cash and spend £125 million to bring in Kevin De Bruyne from Manchester City. What a pickup. Welcome to Barcelona. And we also complete our first departure here. Shakira and Gerard Piqué packing their bags and heading to Paris. Not a bad move, to be honest, but Piqué is off to PSG for £52 million. Not a bad price at all for a 31-year-old centre-back. And also another player departure here. We have decided to sell Rafinha to Manchester United for £36.8 million. Get in there, lads. A huge pickup. We get Piqué's replacement. Matt Hummels is joining us here for £75.1 million. Again, a massive pickup, and he should be with us for the next few seasons whilst we go on our quest to win the Champions League title. So 2 players in, 2 players out for the opening transfer window. Definitely got a lot more business that I am keen to do, but Kevin De Bruyne and Mats Hummels joining us here at Barcelona, whilst Piqué and Rafinha are off to greener futures. What's the term I'm looking for? Pastures greener. New FIFA, same old Jared. Still can't talk. Still can't string a sentence together, really. So, of course, we are in the Champions League for our opening season, and we are in Group A, a group that I expect us to progress from. It is us, Borussia Dortmund, Club Brugge from Belgium, and Desportivo Aves, I believe, maybe from Portugal. I might be wrong, but let's see how we go. We're going to simulate to January to the end of the group stages in 3, 2, 1. No real surprise there. It is us and Borussia Dortmund headed through to the knockout rounds, to the round of 16. We go through on goal differential. We tied with Dortmund on 11 points. Club Brugge and Desportivo Aves, not a great group stage for them, but we get 3 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss, 11 points, and a lot of goals. And an interesting matchup for the round of 16. We are going to be facing Inter Milan on the quest to hopefully going pretty deep in the Champions League this season, if not taking out the whole thing. And at the halfway point of La Liga, we look like we're going to go back to back in La Liga. Of course, Barcelona winning La Liga last season in real life, but we sit on 36 points, 3 points ahead of Real Betis, 4 points ahead of both the Madrid sides. And I mean, the biggest goal is making sure that we finish in that top 4 to make sure that if we don't win today, like if we don't win this season, that we at least have an opportunity to win the Champions League in Season 2. And we're going to make our first signing for the January transfer window, upgrading in the midfield again, signing the Italian midfielder Marco Verratti from PSG for £58 million. Honestly, I'm pretty damn happy with that price. But ultimately, Verratti is going to be the only player that we bring into the club for the January transfer window. £58 million spent, no players out. Let's see if it's enough to get us deep in the Champions League. Alright, so here we go. Away for the first leg. Gotta love that. Traveling to Italy, traveling to the San Siro to take on Inter Milan. Let's see if we can score some away goals and set ourselves up for the second leg at home. Still 0-0 in this one. Busquets getting a yellow card. Roberto getting a yellow card. They've got a pretty good side here, Inter Milan. Faced them, of course, in the Manchester United series. Icardi's caused us problems in the past, but I'm a little bit worried that it's 0-0 so far. We've got 10 minutes to go here. Can we get anything from this game? No! They're going to go ahead and get a goal. Balda makes it 1-0 heading into the second leg. We're in trouble, lads. Oh my. And here we go. Time for the second leg. At the Camp Nou, the home leg. We need to score a goal early to really put my worries to bed. But I mean, if Inter Milan score here, we are in big trouble. A good start as Handanovic goes off through injury and they have to bring on Padelli, or Padetti, or whatever his name is. But let's see if we can get ourselves a goal. Half an hour into it, still no sign. They miss a penalty. If Icardi scored that penalty, we would have been in massive strife there. We would have needed 3 goals, but somebody get us a goal. Let's make some substitutions. Let's get a goal happening. 10 minutes. No, they get an away goal. We are eliminated in the round of 16 to Inter Milan. 2-0. Oh my, I was not expecting the season to end that way. Wow, okay, that's not good at all. Alright, so here we are at the end of season number 1. We have surrendered our lead at the top of La Liga as well. Real Madrid go ahead and win the La Liga title, but the good thing at least is that we will be playing Champions League football in season number 2, but we need to do a lot better than we did this season. How in the hell do we get eliminated to Inter Milan? I mean, they're a good side, but I thought our side was much better than theirs. Oh well, we're gonna have to spend big next season. And looking at the relegation zone, Levante, Valladolid, and Rayo Vallecano are all relegated from La Liga. Taking a look at the other competitions, we did manage to win the Supercopa 6-2 on aggregate ahead of Sevilla. We also did manage to win the Copa de España on a penalty shootout against Real Madrid. Spurs did go ahead and win the Champions League final 1-0 over Bayern Munich, fair play. And Schalke took down AC Milan to win the Europa League. But my god, it's really nice this year in the rebuilds to have the actual licensing for the European competitions. So, that's going to conclude season number 1. Definitely disappointed with our progress, but let's get into season 2. Let's splash the cash and let's see what we can do. We are going to start season 2 off with a huge transfer. A transfer that's been rumored to happen in real life and might still happen. Paul Pogba joining Barcelona for £100 million on the dot. And a player departure here. I've heard rumors that a lot of Barcelona fans want Ivan Rakitic out of the club, and we have decided to sell him on to Tottenham for £49.7 million. Our midfield is absolutely stacked here. N'Golo Kante joining the club, £85.9 million. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with our midfield now. Maybe Verratti is going to be on the bench. Imagine that. How good is our midfield? Oh my god. And we have decided to sell Malcolm. A controversial move, but we've sold Malcolm for £72 million to Chelsea If this is a long-term career mode, then no, I would not be selling Malcolm. But for the short-term cash, that's fine. We've still got Ousmane Dembele and Messi in the right wing spots. And after looking at our squad, I decided we needed a backup striker. We only had Luis Suarez that could really provide us a striking threat. We've also got Messi, but I'm playing him right wing. So we've bought perhaps the most expensive backup striker in the world. We've spent £60 million on a backup striker. Welcome to Barcelona, Alexandre Lacazette. So another busy transfer window here, £245 million spent. Pogba, Kante and Lacazette into the club. £121 million of profit, as well as Rakitic and Malcolm leave the club. And if you look to the bottom sort of half of your screen, you will see this season we have Napoli, Porto and CSKA Moscow in our Champions League group. We should be progressing, hopefully. And that we do. Definitely not as close as you would have first thought. We actually got through on goal differential, I believe. I'm trying to do the quick math here, but I think we deserve to be in that spot. I'm not sure why why Moscow got ahead of Napoli, but oh well, not our problem. We got through 9 points. Let's be a lot more clinical in the knockout rounds, however. So a massive challenge for the round of 16. We are facing Manchester United. Paul Pogba facing his old side. Can we get past them, or are we going to crumble like we did against Inter Milan last season? I certainly hope not. But halfway through the La Liga season, we sit top of the table. Once again, Real Betis and Atletico Madrid causing us a lot of problems. Real Madrid a little bit further back on 28 points. But again, main goal, finish in that top 4 so we play Champions League football in Season 3 if we can't go that distance this season. And I mean, given the fact that we spent £285 million in the summer window, we weren't able to bring anybody in here, but overall, I'm pretty happy with how stacked our squad is. So it is now time for us to get into the Champions League round of 16. Let's not bow out at this stage like we did last season. The away leg first again. We need to score goals in this away leg though, and Martial has given Manchester United the lead. That is not what we were after. Oh dear. 40 minutes into it, we're down, and I'm having deja vu signs. We get an away goal through Jordi Alba. Lukaku puts them back in front. Coutinho ties it up though. 2 away goals is very, very nice. This game has opened up just like that. 3 goals in less than 10 minutes, and it's going to stay that way. We have the advantage, the away goal advantage. 2-2 after the first leg against Manchester United. And here we go now. It is time for the second leg. As long as we keep a clean sheet, then we are through to the quarterfinals. Come on, an early goal would be great for us. Messi gets us an early goal here. That is what we want to see. Come on, half an hour into it. If it stays like this, we are going through. If they score a goal, we're still going through on away goals rule. Man United now definitely need 2 away goals. Coutinho makes it 2-0 for us. Man United still need 2 away goals to send it to extra time. But we are looking pretty good at the moment. 4-2 up. It's going to stay that way, isn't it? Yep, we're going through to the quarterfinals. 4-2 win on aggregate against Manchester United. Get in there. Oh dear, lads. Quarterfinals, and it's an El Clasico. You couldn't make it easier for us, FIFA. We could have got Leon. We could have got, actually, no one else besides Leon is actually too. Everyone's pretty tough in the quarterfinals, but it's an El Clasico. This is going to be rough. So here we go at the Camp Nou for the first leg of the El Clasico. We got the wood against them in the Supercopa or whatever it was last season, the Copa del Rey, but are we going to be able to get the job done here in the Champions League? Immobile they've brought in. I can't really notice anybody else they've brought in. Trying to look at the bench. They got Courtois on the bench still, but let's see. Come on, we can't allow them to get a goal. We need to keep a clean sheet. I don't really mind if it ends 0-0, but as long as they don't score, then I'm happy. Suarez puts us in the lead, which is good to see. 1-0 up after the first leg. Come on, is there going to be time for another one? No, a 1-0 lead, but we've got the big second leg at the Santiago Bernabeu coming up. All right, the second leg here away against Real Madrid. Let's do it, lads. Come on, an early goal for us would be huge. If they score here, though, it is game on. Alaba on the bench when they brought in Alaba. I didn't realise him. Didn't realise that they'd signed him, but we're half an hour into it. A clean sheet is fine by me. A 0-0 draw is good. Varane gets red carded. They miss a penalty. Oh, God, it's all coming up Millhouse right now. We get a yellow card through Kante. Hopefully he's not out for the semi-final if we manage to get there. At the moment, it looks like we are. Suarez makes it 2-0. Get in there. We're going to go through. Rodriguez gets a last-minute goal, but we go through 2-1 to the semi-finals against Real Madrid. Yes, lads. All right, so here we go. We're taking on Liverpool in the semi-finals. They're looking to get back to another Champions League final. Atletico Madrid and Spurs. Atletico Madrid 2-0 up, but we need to focus on taking down Jurgen Klopp's men. All right, so we are at home here for the first side against Liverpool. Can we take down the Reds here? Come on, lads. Same side. We've been lucky with suspensions and injuries so far. They've got a good side here, though. We get an early goal through Kevin De Bruyne, once again causing Liverpool problems. But we've got to watch out for that front three of Salah, Firmino, and Mane. They could cause us a lot of problems. Still 1-0 here. Another goal would be great. Half an hour remaining in this one. Come on, lads. Let's just not concede. That's the biggest thing. A clean sheet is what we want. De Bruyne with the brace. Yes. 2-0 up here. And we're going to head into the second leg at Anfield with a 2-0 advantage. That is huge. All right, now time for the away leg. Liverpool are going to need a big result here. We're going in with very defensive tactics set up. But a goal early, an away goal early would be massive for us. That would mean Barcelona or Liverpool would need 4 goals if we manage to score. They get a goal back through Fabinho, but Suarez makes it 1-1 and gets us 3-1 up on aggregate. So Barcelona, they need to score 3 more goals here. It's not looking likely for them. 20 minutes. Messi makes it 2-1. We're going to be going through to the Champions League final to face either Atletico Madrid or Spurs. What a second season it has been. Get in there, lads. 2-1 and 4-1 on aggregate. Yes. So it is going to be an all-Spanish affair here in the Champions League final. 30th of May 2020. Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona. Atletico Madrid have lost a lot of Champions League finals in the past half a decade. Are they going to take us down, or can we complete our first rebuild of FIFA 19? Before we get into that, however, we're going to look at other competitions, and we have absolutely wiped the floor in the La Liga season, or in La Liga season. I don't know why I always say La Liga, like the La Liga, because La means the in Spanish, but whatever. We finished 11 points ahead against our Champions League rival, Atletico Madrid. That is what we want to see. And Deportivo, Las Palmas, and Huesca, I guess, are all relegated. Another Supercopa win, taking down Real Madrid 5-3. But this season, we cannot win the Copa de España. Real Madrid take down Celta Vigo and win that 1-0. And in the Europa League, Borussia Dortmund took down Chelsea 2-1 in the Europa League final. So, of course, we're going to have a look at our squad report to end things here. Hopefully end things for this season. Hopefully we can get into the Champions League final, get the win, and win our first rebuild for FIFA 19. But we've built a pretty good side here. Of course, disappointing that I couldn't start the season of rebuilds off with a really big challenge, but we can't really do any of them until the full game comes out on the 27th, I believe it is, about a week's time, or the 25th, one of the two. But for early access, I'm definitely going to be posting a lot more rebuilds with a few of the bigger clubs that have a little bit of work to do. But let's see what we can do now with Barcelona. Build a very good side out. A lot of it came from just pure talent already in the squad, and a lot of it came from us bringing in some world-class players. But let's get into the Champions League final, fellas. Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. Let's win this rebuild. Let's do it, lads. A big Champions League final starts off here with Atletico Madrid with the ball at their feet off of a corner. It's Gelson Martins putting that one in there, headed away from Jordi Alba, but it's a bit of ping-pong in the box. Antoine Griezmann's shot is saved from Ter Stegen, but they get another corner here. Griezmann again causing us problems. Thankfully, the French World Cup winner has not been able to find the mark in this final, however, and we are still at an even game. But again, Timo Werner, they brought in Timo Werner. And Timo Werner forces a big save out of Ter Stegen. Let's see if we can actually get a little bit of momentum swinging our way. Griezmann again hitting the crossbar. Bicycle kick away from De Bruyne. We are getting absolutely dominated in the first half here. Not good signs at all. Atletico Madrid just not able to punish us as of yet. Nicely cleared away, but it falls right back there. And they're just missing a big finish there. And they would be in the lead. They've been all over us, but we're going to get our first attacking opportunity of the Champions League final. De Bruyne going through to Suarez. Very tight defense here from Atletico Madrid as we get into first half stoppage time. N'Golo Kante going to Suarez, going to Pogba. We know how good his long shots are, but unfortunately, he doesn't really test Oblak all that much to round out the first half. But not too much happening to start off the second half. A little bit of a defensive calamity, but fortunately, we are not punished here. Rodri's finishing not on board. And Atletico Madrid, their biggest problem in this Champions League final so far has been their clinical finishes. We have had virtually no chances as we get to the final 10 minutes, but somehow we are still in this game, and we have an opportunity now to hit them on the counter-attack. De Bruyne, lovely ball over the top to Lacazette. Don't tell me, Lacazette, it's a poor touch, a poor finish, and it's right into the hands of Oblak. But again, we're on the attack. Messi trying to win it for us late in this game. My concentration was at an all-time high at this point. Messi controlling the ball. Great dribbling movement. Goes there to Pogba. Pogba trying to find some space. Goes to the shot. Gets two under it. And unfortunately, that is how regular time is going to finish here at the Veltins Arena in Schalke, Germany. It is a 0-0 draw. And we have another 30 minutes to play here in the Champions League final. Atletico Madrid, of course, no strangers to playing extra time in Champions League football. But let's see if we can cause heartbreak for them again. We're starting to settle into the game a lot more. And Paul Pogba hit the crossbar after that challenge. Imagine how big that would have been if he scored there. What a goal it would have been. We're just going for long shots for days with Paul Pogba, who gets fouled in the process of shooting. Leo Messi, 118th minute, lines up the free kick, hits the crossbar. What an ending it would have been. In the 118th minute, a perfect free kick, you would have thought, just hitting the crossbar. That would have been finding the cobwebs in the top corner of the goalpost, but instead, a game that we were dominated in for the opening few moments, we dominated in stoppage time, but we cannot, or in extra time, but we cannot force a winner, and it is a stalemate here as we have a penalty shootout in the first rebuild of the year. Bas Dost stepping up here for Atletico Madrid. His shot is saved from Ter Stegen. I almost called him Timo Werner, but what a start it is to the penalty shootout. Lacazette stepping up here, sending Oblak the wrong way. And I know you guys are going to comment on me using the arrow. Guess what? I don't care. I'll use the arrow all I like. But Diego Costa stepping up here, sending Ter Stegen the wrong way. He had me going with the body movement there. Class penalty there from a class striker. Pogba, though, with the slow little run-up, trying to find the side netting on the right-hand side. Very, very slow, but it works out well for him. We still have the advantage here in the penalty shootout. A save here against Martins would be huge. We're going to go the wrong way, but he cannons it off the crossbar. How good is that? If we score here, we will be 3-1 up. Come on, Kevin De Bruyne. What can he do? He goes the wrong way, but we hit the post. We change our mind at the last second, and it costs us. And if Saul can score this, and then they can save the next penalty, then we will be in big strife. But it hits the post and goes in. Come on, Messi. This is a big penalty for both sides. Messi is clutch. Oblak glued to the spot. And we have our advantage extended here in the Champions League final. If we save this penalty, we win the Champions League final. Koke stepping up against Ter Stegen. It is saved. We win the Champions League final. Ter Stegen is the hero in the final. And that is where we are going to conclude the opening rebuild of FIFA 19. What a way to end it. What a rebuild it has been. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's rebuild with Barcelona, make sure you leave a like. I hope you guys are keen for a big year of FIFA 19 content in terms of career modes, in terms of rebuilds, in terms of everything. But I'll let you guys enjoy the title celebrations for the first time this year. It has been JarradHD here. I am out. Peace.
What if I go stronger? What if I get higher? What if I start doing things I know I will regret? I will make my own way, I will not surrender. I will do my best until I get put under. What if I go stronger? What